Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Get Inspired, Stay Inspired. And today, again, of course, we have Dr. Marty Nalda from Inspire Weight Loss, Lake Nona.
Woo!
And today we are talking about something a little bit controversial because there's some people who feel that this is just something that is used for looks or for cosmetic or whatever, but there's actually a reason why body sculpting exists. It's not just, for what am I trying to say, Dr. Marty?
I think you're trying to say it's not just vanity.
Yes,
There,
that's
there's
the
not
word.
there's not just a vanity factor to it.
Right.
Although in terms of the vanity factor, there have been studies that have shown that it decreases circumference and girth, it decreases cellulite. When combined with exercise and nutrition, it magnifies the results of whatever you're doing in terms of fat mass that you lose.
Mhm.
So it's definitely a very effective way to achieve the goals of what you want to see in the mirror.
Yeah. The reason why I said that, and I started with that, is because the truth of the matter is, I have bodybuilders that come here for body sculpting. The truth of the matter is, a lot of times we need extra help. That's not just diet and exercise to focus and zoom into certain parts of our body because there's receptors and all kinds of other things that causes our adipose tissue or our fat cells to be resistant,
Yes,
right?
and one of the things that we tell our patients, because a lot of times, you'll get people, like just kind of like, you know what, you just have to work out. There's
Right.
areas of your body that are completely, we have weight loss resistant fat pockets.
That's it.
We have certain body parts that you would have to lose weight to the extreme that you would get the "are you okay" look everywhere else in order for that part to budge.
Yeah.
And we don't, this just makes it easy. And the beautiful thing about it is that what we are offering, the offering that we have for our clients, is completely safe. There's no downtime. it,
Non-invasive.
it's not invasive. Most of the time my people fall asleep. Just when they're falling
Yeah.
asleep, I come get them and they're like, no.
Like you feel bad that you're gonna wake them up.
And
And then send them to the vibration table to really wake
really
up.
wake up. And so it's, you're not experiencing any kind of downtime, any kind of pain. It's completely safe. As a matter of fact, this modality is used for a lot of times for neuropathies.
Mhm.
It's used for pain relief after car
Pain,
accidents. My fibromyalgia patients,
inflammation.
my
Yeah,
fibromyalgia people absolutely love the
love
machine
it. Yeah,
because it is just, it's got the near infrared, which helps with skin tightening also, and then
right.
it's got the LEDs, which are going to penetrate, just about a centimeter below your skin every time you
Mhm.
do it, and just start shrinking that fat cell,
Yeah.
emptying it out. Martha, why don't you explain to people what I'm talking about when we're talking about shrinking that fat cell and emptying it out?
Okay, so we have adipose tissues all over our body. Fancy word for fat cells. And so the fat cells are filled with all kinds of things: water, glycerol, fat, the receptors that I was talking about. It's solid. So what happens is when the lights hit the area that we're treating, it liquefies it. It causes the cell to open and the fat starts seeping out of the cell. So now it's just hanging out literally outside of the cell. So we have to send you off to a vibration table, jiggle your body, and get that fat moving. Once it's moving, it filters through your liver, lymphatic drainage system, and it releases out through urine,
You gotta pee,
right?
you gotta poop. We talk about pee
Gotta
and poop
pee
a
and gotta
lot
poop.
in our offices. You gotta pee
Gotta,
and you gotta poop.
gotta pee and poop. So what happens is, and let me just rewind a little bit about the vanities thing, because I always like to share like true life experience, right? I had a client that she has lost over 125 pounds.
What an accomplishment.
What an accomplishment. And she has tons of loose skin.
And
But
that's what happened.
yeah, and she's, she's working on her health because she was so large that she, has diabetes and other things. She doesn't want to go under the knife.
Well, and if you have diabetes and you have all these other risk factors that your body's still recovering from,
Mhm.
you're not going to recover from. That's not safe.
It's not safe. That's right. So that she doesn't want to do that. She knows that she doesn't want to do it. Either way, she just doesn't want to do surgery, even if that didn't exist, but she didn't want.
Right.
So that right there, for them having the opportunity to do a affordable treatment, and a treatment that will help her with her skin tightening. And because, even with her arm, especially with the arms, when you lose that much weight, the arms and the lower abdomen area, it's I call it fluffy.
Well, it's
It's
also
fluff.
mommy tummy is the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that have had babies and they've gotten back to their goal weight, and there's an area of their stomach that just,
But think about this. They've gone through this whole process of losing all this weight, but they're still seeing that on a daily basis.
yeah, it's
And
very
so for
discouraging.
them, yeah, it's discouraging, and psychologically, they want to take care of that because that's almost like the last step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so there's nothing wrong with vanity, obviously, because, but there's also so many other aspects to body sculpting that comes with that. It helps, it helps your self-esteem. There's just so much, and it helps to zoom in to these parts of your body. Like for me, it's back rolls. As soon as I start gaining weight, I start creating back rolls, and that's like the last thing that goes. And so we can zoom into that area.
Yeah. And again, we're talking about diet resistant areas of your body, because
Right.
you're at a healthy weight for your height. You
Yeah.
exercise all the time because you love
Right.
to work out. And
Unknowingly.
but you really can't exercise that off, you
No,
know, and
you can't.
you can't tighten your skin by exercise,
Right.
so there's like different things that you could do. Also, this right here, as we get older and we lose
Mhm.
weight, oh my goodness, then you have like the waddle. And a lot of times,
Yeah.
when on the machine that we use here at the office, everybody's like, it does my face too. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does skin tightening. So you lose the weight this way, not this way,
Right.
which makes a
Okay.
huge difference.
So we have our ideal light system in our office, infrared, near infrared light. So fat reduction, which is what I explained, skin tightening, cellulite reduction, right? Fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes.
So the lights also help your body start producing the collagen and elastin again, right? For the skin tightening and all the other things. But not all body sculpting is created equal.
No, it is not.
Not all. There are body sculpting treatments out there that in the long term, it creates dimples, it creates ripples. I had a client today, and I'm not going to mention what treatment she did, but after her one treatment, she has these ripples coming across her stomach, um, and she wants to correct those.
And okay, so we're not going to mention what particular procedure, but if you go someplace and they tell you that the treatment that they do permanently destroys the fat cell,
Run.
run. Because here's what happens when you were born with the fat cells that you have, and throughout your life they fill and they empty, they fill and they empty. When you completely remove fat cells from an area, now you're creating a hole that
Right.
if you don't ever gain the weight back ever again, okay. But if you put on those 5 pounds, that ripple is going to get huge, and it gets bigger
Yeah.
and bigger and bigger the more you
Yeah.
gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you gain it doesn't, and this is a huge you gain the weight back someplace entirely different.
Different. That
So
happens with liposuction.
that happens with liposuction, and the
Yeah.
same mechanism happens with anything that's going to permanently
Big
destroy a fat cell.
pockets, I think it distorts bodies because they're not gaining back in that area. So the fat's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because we have adipose tissue everywhere. I have a client that she did liposuction from almost head to toe, including the chin. She did not change any food, her eating habits, and she gained all the way back. But guess where she gained a lot? Because where we're gonna store fat, your body's gonna find where to store it, right? Her chin, her cheeks, sorry, her cheeks were like this. And so she was coming here to get the ideal light on her face.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, it breaks my heart when this client was here today. She spent $3,000 in one treatment.
Wow. Probably one area.
One area.
Yeah.
I say, okay, if it's freezing, destroys the fat cell, and massaging, run.
And
if it costs more than like $150 to $200 per treatment, then run.
well, it gets expensive, and you know, a lot of these things, consistency is key. And people will ask us at the office, how many do you need? And a lot of these treatments are kind of like working out. You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna enhance
Back
everything
it up.
that you're doing. They're gonna enhance everything that you're doing. Each time you do it, it builds upon the last. Your body's always gonna continue to produce collagen. A lot of my patients that get to their goal will continue with me with maintenance because of the skin rejuvenation. People ask them if they've had facelifts. And
yeah,
you know that, you know, now they don't want to quit. Now that, you know, I had one lady that she finished her weight loss program with us. She finished the body sculpting, and she's like, what do I need to do so I don't lose any more weight?
Yeah.
Because now I'm losing too much. And I
Too
was
much
like,
weight.
hey, don't say that too loudly in my waiting room.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get you in the parking lot, you know?
Yeah.
But it enhances whatever you're doing. And once you've adopted a healthy lifestyle and you're eating the right foods and you're getting your workouts in, these lights are just gonna.
Right. And not only for women, but for men too.
Yeah. Those love handles.
Yes, those love handles. Those are hard. Those right there. Yep. Yeah, for guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we definitely recommend it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Call it, what is that you call it? Naked pretty.
The lights make you naked
pretty.
Naked pretty. And you know what? Anybody that's listening can understand exactly what that means.
Naked pretty.
You know, the lights themselves are not meant to be a weight loss device. The lights will enhance whatever you do. But literally, when you see your before and after, it will look like you've been airbrushed or filtered. I have pictures in my office of before and afters, and my patients are like, did you filter that? And if you know me, you know that I don't do technology that well. But that's what I mean by naked pretty. It will smooth out your skin, everything. It'll make you glowy. It's fantastic. It's
fantastic. Well, listen, guys, we want to talk about body sculpting. There's a lot of questions out there about it. Give us a call. We're going to share our contact information. And if you have any questions, come in for a consultation. We'll be more than happy to explain how it works and what areas, you know, you feel that you need some extra support and zoom into. So yeah. Anything else, Dr. Marty?
No, I think that's it. You know, I think the biggest thing is, you know, don't be embarrassed to take that step, and don't feel, you know, like a lot of people are like, oh, if I work out hard enough, that will go away. And you know what? There's absolutely no shame in just getting the extra help you need to get you to that goal that you want.
And it's okay
if you're doing everything else right. That's
a really good point. It really is a really good point. It's okay. And you're worth it, right?
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
And you're worth it. All right. Well, till next week, we'll come on and share some more information, right?
Yep, absolutely. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day. Be safe, be healthy, be inspired. Stay inspired. Have a beautiful day.
Bye, guys.